Hang on a second, Dennis. Fire up.
What was your thinking in deciding on Marty as the starter for tomorrow?
It really was an easy decision from a right thing to do perspective. I mean, his career, 20 years with the Devils, what he's done, and also he's played some excellent hockey for us. This year he was outstanding last week in Montreal. The tough part was just that Corey's on a roll right now, and he's been almost unbeatable for the last 5 or 6 games. So that threw a little bit of a wrench in the thinking. But at the end of the day, this is the right thing to do, and both guys have handled it professionally, and Corey understands that.
You've been cycling through different left wingers on the Zajac-Yager line. How important is it to find someone other than Zubers to fit on that line?
Yeah, it's critical for us. We really like our chemistry on 3 of the 4 lines right now, and I like Zajac and Yager together. We've got to find a piece with them. We've tried some different guys. Josephson will get a chance tomorrow, and we'll keep trying. I mean, the good news is those 2 guys work well together, and just because we rotate a winger with those 2 doesn't mean they're not having success. I mean, Yogs had 2 points last night, so everyone talks about the chemistry on that line. Didn't work, but they still had an impact on the game.
Guys are such creatures of habit. When you take them out of their element and put them in this atmosphere, how do you go about game day planning and today's practice, for instance?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of preparation that goes behind the scenes that we don't see. Our support staff, our trainers, the logistics, of Lou and the business staff and public relations. So I think there's a ton of man hours that have gone in to get us to the point where we just hop on a bus and show up here and put our gear on and practice and enjoy it. So I think the guys appreciate that. Lou's always been big on eliminating distractions, and I think we've done that. We've kept our focus on the job at hand, which this week was beating St. Louis and beating Washington. And we enjoyed today, and tonight we'll get ready to take care of business tomorrow.
Corey's save percentage this year is .928. Marty's .905. That's about their 3-year averages in that category. At some point, do you have to ride the guy who's going to make more saves for you than the other guy?
Well, I'm not a big statistics guy. I mean, I think those are a little misleading. I think despite the fact Marty's save percentage is a little lower, Marty's played some excellent hockey for us. At the same time, I think we have ridden the guy who's been hotter for us. When Marty was hotter than Corey earlier in the year, we rode Marty for a while, and he got the majority of the games. And I think we're doing the opposite now. So I think we are doing that. I think we'd be foolish to toss one of them to the side, though. The schedule's too condensed. You got the Olympics, you got back-to-backs. I think we're at a huge advantage having 2 guys we're capable of playing.
Coach, you want to get out there and get work done, but it's a fun environment to be in. I know guys were working with the eye black, and somebody had a baseball on the ice. What was this? Was this better than the average practice? Just more fun for everybody, yourself included?
Yeah, I mean, you want to keep the fun element. At the same time, this is a huge game tomorrow. It's a 4-point game. 2 teams that are this close in the standings, and the reality of this, the way things look, are one of us might be in the playoffs, one of us might be on the outside looking in. So, the message to our group today was, enjoy the day, let's have fun, enjoy your families here today, and when we get to the hotel tonight, it's all business, because the game's too important tomorrow.
You've had your fair share of memorable moments in the Devils-Rangers rivalry in this your 3rd year. Playoff series, obviously, a bunch of regular season memorable moments. How do you feel about this as a new wrinkle maybe to this rivalry from your perspective?
Well, I think it's fantastic. I mean, the excitement a Rangers-Devils game generates in the area on its own is big, and to add Yankee Stadium and an outdoor game to that, I think is it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I think that's how we're approaching it. You know, you try and take everything in, enjoy it. We're using the Yankees dressing room. They've got pictures of Babe Ruth on the training table in there, and Lou Gehrig, and Mickey Mantle. It's an amazing place. I can tell you the athletes today are in a lot better shape than they were back then.
Pete, was Corey as humble with you as he was with the media last night when we were talking about the possible starter for today? And he actually said that he would like to see Marty as a starter, considering what he's done for this franchise.
Yeah. I mean, amazing professionalism and genuine. He was exactly the same way. I think he recognized that there was a decision to be made, and he went out on his own and pretty much helped make the decision easy, and you can't say enough about that. I mean, not many teammates would do that. We probably would have made that decision anyway, but it was comforting as a coach to have him come out and do that, and it's genuine when you talk to him about his feelings about it.
Pete, anything specific in playing the game tomorrow that is just going to be different because you're outdoors, that you have to change strategy-wise or like just preparation-wise? Because is the game going to be any different once the puck is dropped? Or
Well, I think when you talk to people who have participated in these games before, I think a lot of times less is more. I think the natural reaction is to go on and try and put on a show. You've got, instead of 20,000 people, 60,000 people in here, and I think that's a natural reaction, and that's a reaction you have to fight because it's counterproductive in these type of games. So it looks like the ice is going to be good. I don't think we're going to have to manage that. Just show up and play our game.
Kind of a follow-up to that last question. Do you want to keep shifts shorter tomorrow because of the weather conditions, or do they stay the same?
It depends if we're going with the wind or against it. I mean, we're a four-line team. We want to keep shifts at a fairly short amount anyway. We want to keep our energy high. We're a four-check team that relies on putting people over the boards with energy. So, short shifts are something that we've always promoted, and I don't think that changes tomorrow. Yeah.
Lloyd Carroll from the Queen's Chronicle Theater. A lot of people who normally don't watch hockey always enjoy, the marginal fan enjoys watching the outdoor game. Do you see this as important for your industry to bring in new customers, and maybe they should have more games like this just to...
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. You're absolutely right. I can tell you I've run into a lot of people over the last month that, not traditional hockey fans that have asked me about this game and about the excitement. I think there's a real crossover because of the venues you're playing in. It's natural that you're going to get some baseball fans because it's at Yankee Stadium that are going to show some interest, and I think that crossover element is great for our sport.